love going to the UK to wrestle. It's like a whole little different world, but there's like so much love and it's so cozy and it's so fun and it's so easy. And I think, do you remember the haunted hotel in
Yes,
Ireland?
it was
It was like
Ireland.
a Holiday Inn Express that was like in the middle of nowhere, but it was like an
Was it a
old cat.
Holiday Express?
Yeah, but it was like a old castle they made into like a Holiday Inn
I didn't,
Express.
okay, I
And I
didn't know that.
remember like we would always room together, obviously. And we remember hearing that it was haunted, and we blew the fuse in our room because we got the little converters. Right. So we had like flat irons and I had like my rollers, like this
Hair
big, like
dryer.
12 pack of rollers. We had like hair dryers and stuff. And it was just like pop. And then like the whole room went black and we were like, oh my God, we broke the room. But then there was one time where we were like everyone was just kind of like partying after a show. I think we had like the balance of the day off the next day. So it was like me and Velvet, Baba Devon, Samoa Joe, maybe like ODB or something. We went up to like some meeting room on another floor and we were all just like drinking and hanging out. And I remember taking a picture with, I don't know if I had like a real camera or like one of those little disposable ones. And I took a picture of everybody, right? And like on
Yeah.
Devon had an orb like right on his head. And then he had like another one like over here, like a little one right here, and then like a big one right here. And I was like, oh my God, there's a
Oh,
ghost in the picture.
he
He
freaked
freaked out when
out.
I
That's why I'm
developed that
laughing.
and I showed it to him. He was like a scared little child. He
But
was like
stop
going
it.
over
Stop
like,
it. Stop it.
oh my God, he
Dude.
was so freaked out. But that's what I remember because I was like, I think the rumor is true. This hotel might actually be haunted.
He was like, stop it. Get that thing away from me. I can't sleep here no more. I got to get out of here. I don't
I
want to be
can't
here
find
anymore.
that picture anymore either, man. I've been looking for it. I thought it was buried in my Facebook
Yeah.
somewhere. I cannot find it, but it does exist.
Devon will be there at the 1000th
Yes.
Impact episodes,
Yes.
so
We're
maybe
looking
maybe he
forward.
has it
Maybe
somewhere.
you ask him about it if you
I will.
interview him.
That's my stepdad. I love
We
Devon
love
very much.
Devon.
Right,
We love
yeah.
Yeah.
him. We love
So, our final question, and I want to thank everybody from the media that's tuned in for
Yes.
this. We've run a little bit over here, and thank you both, Velvet and Angelina, for the extra time.
Sure.
Final question, appropriately, is from Ireland. This is Jerry with the Irish Wrestling Podcast, who I'm told is going to be coming to Impact 1000 in White Plains, New York, all the way from Ireland for September 9th.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm not coming to you from a haunted hotel, so don't worry.
Good. Great.
Just as Tom mentioned, we will be traveling over to New York on a holiday and happen to be Impact on the same time we're going to be there. But out of the 1,000 episodes of Impact, do you have any favorite moments of your own, and maybe some other favorite moments that you may not have been involved in?
So I'm the worst at the favorites game. Can't ever pick one anything because literally, like, I love to tell people like, oh, the first time I ever won the Knockouts title was like my most favorite match, but I was unconscious, completely concussed, live on pay-per-view and unconscious on my feet, and I don't really remember it. But I know I really wanted to feel like that was a really big moment for me, but I had no feeling. But just anytime we ever did anything with the beautiful people was my favorite time. It was like that's why, like what we were doing at that time is why you get into wrestling. You work with your friends, you have fun, you are on TV, and it's just everything clicks, everything works. You're doing pay-per-views, you're traveling to the UK, it's just like that. Just every time we got to do beautiful people stuff was my favorite time for
Yeah,
sure.
I agree. I do agree with what Angelina is saying. Certain moments though that I feel like we had the time of our lives in as the beautiful people was when we would do like backstage segments where we're like beating the crap out of one of the knockouts and like we're forcing them down and we're giving them like the makeover that we would do. Like that was so much fun. Our entrance, hands down, like my favorite thing that we would probably ever do. I mean, I feel like an entrance is very important in wrestling because it sets the tone for your match. You know what I mean? Like that is your one time where only you're on camera. The camera's on you, make your impression felt. And we always did that. So I loved our entrance. I loved paper bagging people with Angelina. It was so much fun. We just, our characters, like what we got to do as the beautiful people were so much fun. Backstage when we had our thrones, when we would do segments from the thrones, so much fun. we were ridiculous, over the top, silly, goofy, mean. Like, we got to do all of that. So everything we did, Angelina and I did together as the beautiful people, is personally my favorite moment.
Love that.
Yeah.
The knockouts division, women's wrestling would
Yeah.
not be the same without the beautiful people.